All right, I think we are live. Yep. Let me just see myself there. Okay, hi everyone. It's Global Scholarships, and I'm your host, Az. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everything is going great. So today we are back here for another weekly live stream, and I'm saying we, but today we are starting to do something a little bit different than usual. What we are doing is now, normally we start our live streams with me and Eamon. Eamon is our expert. He is here to answer your questions. That's like this is a Q&A live stream. Actually, I might want to change the name of the live stream as well. So today, what we're gonna do is first we're gonna have like a nice chat about 30 minutes first, and during that time you can just type in your questions. The thing is that I always bring Eamon here from this just like the start of the live stream, and it usually takes a lot of time for some questions to accumulate in the chat. So I feel like I'm wasting his time, and I don't want to do that. So in first half hour, we're gonna do some like chatting, like talking about scholarships. I think we can just like have some kind of just nice little chat. And we're gonna play a couple of games about like English learning, world knowledge, like knowing about different countries, different cities, different cultures, etc., etc. And then in about 30 minutes, Eamon will join us. And when Eamon joins us, we're gonna start asking him the questions that kind of accumulated in the chat. So if you have any questions at any point during this live stream, just feel free to ask them in the chat. Just keep in mind that they're all going to be answered when Eamon comes here, which is about in half an hour. All right. Other than that, if you're new here, you probably know about us. We're Global Scholarships. We're a platform that shares a lot of information about scholarships, about just studying abroad in general. We have a website. This is Global Scholarships. It's completely free. We share free information. Hi there, regular shorts. Hello, how are you? It's great to see you here. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them right now. But keep in mind that we're gonna kind of like put them in a questions box, and in half an hour, Eamon will come and answer all of them. All right. So just feel free to. It's a normal Q&A live stream. It's just like Eamon is not here yet. All right. Our expert will be here in half an hour. So yeah, this is Global Scholarships. We have like a ton of free information here. We have a ton of free information on YouTube. And if you like look into our website, look into our YouTube channel, and like there's something that you want to know but we didn't just like share, you can just feel free to ask them in our live streams, in our comment section, and let's say any scholarship, right? The EAD scholarship. You want to study in Germany, you can just come here, and for every page that we basically have a comment section. You can just leave your comments, questions in here, and they are all answered by Hyun Lee. Hyun Lee is the founder of Global Scholarships, our main expert, and he answers every single question. So yeah, there are a ton of free information. We have a free search tool. I talk about it all the time. We're gonna see that today as well. But first, like I want this first half an hour segment to be more about like just talking, just normal chatting, like playing some kind of like light games, etc., etc. So we're gonna start with Wordle. I hope you know about Wordle. It's a word game by New York Times. What do you guys do beyond moderating this YouTube channel? Okay, this is a good question. I can answer from my side that for right now, and I can ask Eamon. Though Eamon is a bit of kind of like a private person, I genuinely don't know much about him. Like he doesn't tell a lot about himself. What I do is I'm doing my PhD. Right now I'm writing my PhD dissertation in economic history, and of course I just like work on this channel, etc., etc. Those are my main two things. Of course, I have other interests as well, like theater, music, etc. So, guys, if you don't play Wordle, I highly recommend it. Basically, Wordle every day has a word that is chosen by New York Times. It's about like 5 letters, and you try to find it, and it like really gives you kind of like test your English knowledge, word knowledge, and then like teaches you a new word. Usually, a lot of times, it's something that I've never heard myself. Here's how it works. We have 5 letters, right? It's a 5-letter word. So I'm gonna type in something random. Uh, let's say grape, right? So it like I don't think there was any strategy to starting off. You hit enter. So then it gives you like so these are yellow, right? So basically these letters are in this word, but they're not at the right position. And these ones do not exist in this word. So this word does not include these letters, but these it does. So what we do is basically we're gonna find words that like include these in different places, and basically we have like we're gonna try to avoid these 3 letters. All right. So let's say we have R and E. So um, let's say for example, I usually go off like by the way, if you have any guesses, just feel free to type them as well. I'm not gonna lose the track of questions. Don't worry. So what I do is I usually go through for like uh, vowels. Like we have O, we have U available, we have E, but we don't have A. So I say let's start with re or R. Um, so like how about this rolls, right? So both letters are inside, but they're in different places. Let's try this. Okay, so this is where E is. Litter. Okay, that's good because as you can see, E is here. Wait, you didn't look it up, did you? Oh no, L is not there though. L is out. So it's about litter is good, but maybe it's how about cider? So cider is that thing like that beverage, non-alcoholic beverage. Okay, we know where R is. So R is here, E is here, something here. And these are out. Any guesses? Can't be litter, but maybe uh, meter. How about meter? We might have the same letter twice, I guess, right? Okay. So T is not here. Maybe it starts with T. Any guesses? Meter. Maybe let's if we put T here, it could be it's not E here. No, that's not how you write tumor, is it? Two. Guys, feel free to give me any guesses. Tuber. Yeah, that makes sense. Tuber. Well done. Yeah, okay. So that was fast. Thank you very much. I don't think I would go for tuber very soon. Thank you very much. Regular shorts. So if you don't play this game, like it has like a different word every day, and I think it's a really good way to kind of like try to learn new words or try to remember the words that you know, etc., etc. I think it's really good for that. So the word of the day is tuber. We started with grape, and yep, it came to tuber. So another game that I have for us today is I know that a lot of you are interested in studying abroad, so studying in different countries. So this is kind of like GeoGuessr, but instead of like trying to guess just random places, and try to identify like a leaf, or I know this this like sidewalk. I know this specific sidewalk, or like kind of like, you know, what is his name? Rainbolt. Trying to do like try to pull a rainbow bolt or something like that. Here we have like things that we can actually guess. For example, like cities. We can go worldwide. We can go for Europe. For example, a lot of you want to study in United States, which is a nightmare to guess, because like there are so many different states. There are so many, like you can guess New York and it can be San Francisco on the literally other side of the continent. But we can, I guess we can start with monuments. So that's what we're gonna do. Hang on, are you getting? Okay, I'm just gonna. All right. So again, if you have any guesses, just feel free to throw them in. I'm guessing this is like a warm country. There's somewhere in this video, there is a very well-known monument in this city that we cannot see right now exactly. But like it kind of gives me kind of like a Western. Maybe it could be like, wait, hang on. Is it my? Is this the thing from GTA? It looks like that, right? You know, there was the thing in the. I don't remember its name. So is this like? I think it's in LA. So we have speed limit here 5. It's I think it's in USA. So I'm gonna go with Los Angeles. You guys have any guesses? None? Right. So I'm just gonna start guessing, and I'm gonna guess Los Angeles because I think that's where the game was based on. So I guess somewhere around here, perhaps. Okay. Okay, 24 miles. It's not that bad. Hang on, what was that? Okay. Let's click on next. Okay, so this is again, I believe, from United States. What I realized is that a lot of these are from West Coast. Okay, so I know this UPS truck is from United States. And Toei. But like again, when it comes to United States, you can guess the coast wrong, and you're about like okay, it's California. So this is California flag. I know that much because I am a very very big fan of Fallout New Vegas, or entire like Fallout franchise anyway. So yeah, so this is California. So it's either Los Angeles or San Francisco, and it kind of looks like San Francisco to me. So I'm gonna go with that. I know it seems more urban than Los Angeles would be. So yeah, let's go with San Francisco. Oh, okay. All right, so this is clearly from like mainland Europe, I believe. Like an old building, a lot of tourists. Um, Wall is probably a famous wall, though I don't know really what wall it is. Maybe we can wait for some. Hang on, what does it say here? Aperto. Is that like? I think it's Italian. All right. Okay, so it's Verona. Right? I guess it made it very easy. Let's go to Verona. Hang on. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, this was very easy. This is very easy. Right. Do you guys have any guesses? By the way, again, feel free to participate. I don't see much action. So this is clearly like from the red like red buses to the buildings to the bridge. It's just clearly London. So let's go with London. Oh, really? You know, those red buses, they're a very big clue for London, actually. It's a very iconic of England. And I guess, I mean, okay, you can at least guess this one, right? This was very simple, easy. By the way, sorry, what I realized recently, I've made a couple of videos about Australia very recently, and what I realized is that I didn't know this much, but apparently a lot of the universities in Australia are basically kind of like, yep, I think so, kind of like amalgamations of different schools that like they bring a bunch of different schools in different places in Australia together and make like one university. So a lot of the universities I'm right now making videos about like Charles Darwin University, for example. I'm looking up the location, and apparently pretty much all of them have different faculties in different places. So like it's one university, but it has campuses in like 8 different cities all around Australia. So like for example, if you want to study in Sydney, perhaps, and you say, "Oh, this university is in Sydney," hang on, I gotta mute this. And then apply to the university, but maybe the faculty you're applying for is in Adelaide or in Melbourne or in somewhere entirely completely different. Okay, so this is, yeah, this is also quite easy. Although I'm not sure where exactly this place is. I have an idea, like I know what country it's in. How is that legal? What do you mean? How is that legal? Like Agra? Agra? What do you mean? Hang on. This is it this Taj Mahal? I'm pretty sure this is Taj Mahal, right? Is that? It's in India. I think it was in Delhi. Oh, Delhi Agra. Um. Okay, so I'm gonna choose Delhi, and let's see how far of you. So the thing is that they're not exactly lying to you. Like they're not sending you somewhere different than what they say. But it's like a university. Normally, like we are kind of used to a university being like just in one location. In Australia, it's not like that. Like a lot of different schools come together to uh, form just like one university, which is why like you can have a university has like having campuses like 8 different places all across the country. So this I kind of know this. This is in the United States, I believe, but wasn't not sure which city. I think it looks like East Coast, perhaps like San Francisco. I think this game is a little bit biased for like West Coast of United States, like a lot of places in San Francisco and Los Angeles. I do believe that this is in San Francisco. Okay, so it looks like United States, very tall buildings, and okay, so I'm gonna go with San Francisco actually. Yeah, see, it's Chicago. It's about 2,000 miles away. Like I just guessed the wrong coast, and even though it's not East Coast, it's still like not as far as East. It's still 2,000 miles away. America is huge, dude. It's just like ah, okay. Video unavailable. Let's just guess. I'm guessing somewhere in the United States. Okay, no, it's apparently in Dubai. Yeah, I can guess why it's unavailable. Oh, this. I know this one. Come on, guys. I want to see you make a guess at least for this. This is a very well-known monument in the United States. Though I'm not sure where exactly is this in the United States. Like these faces. I think you see in a lot of like a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies. I think it was in South Park. Yeah, it's I think it's Rushmore. But again, where is it exactly? It's Mount Rushmore. Um, is it like close to west, close to east? It might be in Nevada. I don't know. Maybe. Nope, it's in South Dakota. Yeah, yeah, I thought I thought much as well. But yep, I guess South Dakota is they needed something for people to know it's there because like it's not known for pretty much anything. Hang on, what cities are in South Dakota? Um, yeah, there aren't even like very famous cities. I mean, we've Sioux Falls if you watch Supernatural, and that's pretty much it. Okay. All right. So this is, I believe, I think I know where this is. It looks thoroughly religious. So I'm gonna take a guess on this. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I think you would know this. And just like even just this really gives it away. I remember we only need to guess the city. That's it. Pretty. It is pretty. I think it's in Rome. Maybe in Vatican. So like I thought Vatican because like there are nuns, but then also like look at these like statues and it looks kind of Roman, made by ancient Romans. So I'm gonna go to Rome. I'm hoping that's where it is. Yeah, oh it is in Vatican. Okay, so this is Basilica di San Pietro. It's the world's largest basilica. Yeah. Uh, I mean, the nun was a pretty good clue, if I'm being honest. Okay, I think is this the Space Needle? Um. Okay, it's a USA city. I think this is Space Needle. It's something called Space Needle, like a very tall building with the thing this one, this building. I think it's in Seattle. Where is it? Is it in Seattle? No, it's in Washington. Ah, kind of looked it up. Oh, oh, it closed the game. Is it? Ah, I wonder if it closed the game because I googled it, which would be pretty fair if I'm being honest. Let's just guess something. Oh, it wasn't Washington. Okay, guys, so it's about like 6:30, around the time where Eamon will join us. So let me see if he's ready for the Zoom call. Meanwhile, feel free to guess for this one. I think this is Arc de Triomphe. I'm not sure. Okay, hang on. This is the wrong Zoom call. All right. Okay. So it kind of looks like it's France. I believe Arc de Triomphe is in Paris, France. And people look kind of healthy. So I think it might be France actually, somewhere in Greece. Oh, that's the end of the video. Could be. I think it's that building called Arc de Triomphe in Paris. Could be wrong, but completely wrong. It's yeah, I know that. Okay, there's something kind of similar. There it is, Brandenburger Tor. Tor meaning door, and Brandenburg means this general area. Okay, fair enough. That was a bad guess on my part. Okay, so this is like, could it be Great Wall in China? I mean, it's a wall. It looks in Asia. Might be the Great Wall of China. Yeah, it's definitely China. It is definitely China. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna guess China on this, but but here's the thing though. Where in China? Where in Wall of China? Like, first of all, I don't even know where the Wall of like Great Wall actually is in China, and then there's guessing where is this among miles and miles of wall. So what I'm gonna do is, I think like this is, I think it would be kind of like outskirts of like this place in China, like where they were trying to protect from the Mongolians and other nomads. I'm gonna guess here, I guess. If I guess wrong, I miss it by a couple of countries. So, okay, it's really close to Beijing, dude. I didn't think it would be that close to Beijing. Right, so hang on, Great China. They were really cutting it close with this wall. Hi, Eamon, can you hear me? Hang on, I cannot hear you. Eamon?
Hello?
Hi, I can hear you now.
Oh, hi. All right.
You can hear me as well, right?
Yes.
All right, I think the live stream is also getting your sound as well. Okay, so we're fine. Uh, welcome. How are you? How are things with you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well too. Thank you very much. We've been guessing some cities like monuments around the world, and so now I don't have that many questions for you, unfortunately. Today we didn't have a lot of action here before you came. We have one question, and that is, what do you guys do beyond moderating this YouTube channel? For my part, I gave some information, but I also let them know that you might not be very willing to give a lot of information about you. So if you are willing to, you can just you know talk about it or not. It's up to you. And by the way, I think this is Washington. All right.
Yeah, so from my part, I'm part of the team that runs the website, all the
Yeah.
scholarships, all the stories that you see on the website. I'm part of that. We do updates, we update the deadlines, we update the information, scholarship information. Um, so basically, most of the things you see on global scholarships, I'm part of that.
Yeah. So as you can see, we are not that interesting people. Just like pretty much this. Okay, so I guess we can be done with this game right now. Let me talk a little bit more about the website, about our search tool as well. Oh, by the way, Eamon, like, do you have anything you want to talk about in terms of like scholarships, just what is going on, like studying abroad, etc. That kind of like environment.
Um, I think I saw something this week that I thought was interesting, but it just is skipping me right now.
Oh,
Um, oh, I think it was the US, and there was a cap on the number of international students, and it's now at an all-time low of 5%. And I think it's now a decision that has been made. Uh, I think it's no more than 5% from one country, and then like no more than 15% of incoming undergraduate students
hmm,
can be international students. I think
right.
these are the numbers. I'm not really sure, but like these are the numbers I remember.
But the gist is that they are lower than they used to be, right?
Oh yeah, way lower than they used to be.
Right.
It's at an all-time low.
So, guys, you heard it's really becoming kind of like a more and more difficult kind of like environment to traverse for like international students. But at least we have some scholarships. Like if you're willing to, and if you're lucky, if you're very industrious to get one of these, and of course to get in those like shrinking quotas. Although not, we don't have that much, that many scholarships that are open for application right now. So like we have about 47 scholarships for bachelors. That includes partial funding as well, and about as you can see, um, about 20 of those, 18, um, they're full funding, and there are no new. If I'm gonna be honest with you, there are no new ones to talk about. They're pretty much the same as we talked about last week. It is kind of like a slow season right now, right, Eamon? Like in terms of scholarships, in terms of schools, etc.
Yeah. I think by October, most scholarships uh have been filled.
Right.
People are already informed that they got scholarships, but I think soon there will be more openings because of. I think there are many that are open actually until February,
Mm-hmm.
uh, because of the spring semesters. So I think this is the right time to go for scholarships for students who
Yeah.
want to apply for the spring semester because I see a lot of scholarships that are open um, until mid-February to or towards the end of February.
Right. So guys, you have these. Usually they are in United States, and then you have some for masters. These are full funding. I'm gonna have to look into these results. I don't think these are 100%. I'm not sure. I remember a couple of scholarships that are not here that are supposed to be open. And well, for PhDs, of course, you can only like that kind of depends on your program, etc., etc. So, okay, guys. So my that's like again, this is kind of like a low season. There are not that many opening scholarships that are coming up, like new, very exciting stuff. So that's why I kind of wanted to make these live streams a little kind of like a little more chill, a little slower, because we also didn't get any questions in terms of scholarships. Like regular shows, thank you very much for joining in and asking about us as well. But yeah, this is a Q&A live stream, and like when there are no questions, we kind of talk about like what is new in terms of scholarships and etc. etc. But there isn't much to talk about in that area as well. So that kind of is gonna be pretty much it for today, I believe. Only applying to Kaist and Polstack. Yeah, keep us updated on that. By the way, we are really excited to hear about that. I hope you get both of them. Really. Anyway, other than that, if you have any other questions, just fire them up. Or we're gonna kind of end the live stream. We don't have much to talk about today. We've done the Wordle stuff. We've played a couple of games, and just like at this point, if you don't have any questions, we don't have really all that much to talk about, right, Eamon?
Yeah, nothing really on my part.
Yep. Okay. All right, guys. I don't see any new questions. So we're gonna be kind of ending the live stream here. If you have any, like, if you're watching this, first of all, thank you very much for joining in and asking questions. And if you have, like, if you're watching this after the live stream on VOD, thank you very much for watching. And if you have any questions, all the time, you can just join our live streams every Friday, or you can just leave them in the comment section of our videos, or better yet, I do keep saying this all the time. It is in like in any page that we have the comment section at the bottom, and you could leave your questions here, and they're pretty much guaranteed to be answered by Yanni. So like if I didn't work here, this is where I would put my questions. So yeah, that is it. And other than that, well, I guess see you next Friday for another live stream. I hope you have more questions then. And thank you very much, Eamon, for joining in.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
All right, everyone, and see you next Friday. Bye.